Hello again. It's Monday the 16th of June 2025 and today I'm here at, if I can just turn the camera around, at Hagg Lane in Crosspool in Sheffield. So this is basically where suburban Sheffield meets Sheffield's green belt, which then leads you into the Peak District National Park. So as you can see, it's a lovely leafy area, but today I'm just going to go on a short walk just along here through this little stile. And this is going to be, I think, quite a short walk. I've done a few quite long videos today, but this walk may only be about 10-15 minutes long, but because it's quite late on, it's about 7 p.m, just before 7 p.m. So sunset's around about 9:30 at the moment, so I've got a couple of hours of daylight left. But yeah, just thought I'd show you a little bit more of Sheffield's green belt and the absolutely beautiful countryside that we have around here. So you see there's another sign for a public footpath there. Temperature, it's been warm today. Temperature's about 20, still about 24 Celsius, which is kind of high 70s Fahrenheit, mid to high 70s Fahrenheit. So yeah. So we're getting really close to the summer solstice now. Yeah. See lots of grass flowering, lots of grass pollen around at the moment. So if you suffer from hay fever, it's going to be the grass pollen pretty much. I think I prefer wide angle for the moment, just looking into the sun. Oh, yeah. So again, you can probably see just across the Rivelin Valley there, because we're heading towards the edge of the Rivelin Valley now, the Crosspool edge of the beautiful Rivelin Valley. So you can just turn around and look back towards Hagg Lane. It's a bit of a mixed woodland to that side of me there. Again, lots of theme at the moment has been blackberries. Again, just masses of blackberry around here. If you've watched my video of Toffs Lane and Roscoe Bank, you will see how wonderful all the blackberries were in flower. Well, we've got loads more up here. So, and loads more just here. See the chiff chaff in the tree there. But this is kind of what I've come to show you, the big reveal. the beautiful, beautiful Rivelin Valley. This is probably my favourite view in Sheffield. And down there in the valley bottom was my playground growing up as a child, basically. Along the Rivelin Valley Nature Trail. Yeah, so let's just go to standard. And get a full sweep. Now, for those of you who did watch my Toffs Lane, is it Toffs Lane or Toffs Road? Toffs Lane, I think, video, and Roscoe Bank. Those are some of the houses that were on that street, so on that lane rather. So if I zoom right in, that there is the Rivelin pub, Rivelin Hotel, with the row of cottages just past. So when I was walking there, I was looking up towards this part of Crosspool. The sunlight coming through those birch trees there is just gorgeous. I'm sure you can hear the chiff-chaff. So you can see we've got a kind of rocky outcrop here. We could scramble down there, but I'm not going to chance it. Instead I'm going to go up this way. It's always amazing, it always amazes me in Sheffield how quick we go from kind of suburbia to open countryside. Open, vast expanse of countryside like that. And of course, we have a seat with a view. And you all know I like a seat with a view. And you don't get much finer views than that. Margaret Elizabeth Sanderson, 1939 to 2023, R.I.P. Mrs. Sanderson. Now, the Peak District doesn't actually start until approximately you've gone past this line of trees here. Approximately there is where the Peak District starts. The rest of this valley is just Sheffield Greenbelt. And in fact it's so good, we've got another seat there and there's a couple just having a drink and taking in the view there. So obviously if I was to stay here another couple of hours, the sun will be setting somewhere over there. So what a wonderful place to just experience an English summer sunset. So let's just walk up to this other seat. This one is for Dan Higgbid, 1937 to 2012. So R.I.P. Dan Higgbid. So just take a seat, have a drink, have a picnic, and just enjoy the view. And if you're here a couple of hours from now, just enjoy the sunset. That might just be a thumbnail. And no, I don't know that couple and asked them to go and sit there while I video. Just a random couple enjoying this beautiful place. Now, I'm just going to have a little walk. I could cut down there, but that looks very quite heavily wooded. If I go up there, I'm not going to go far because again, that looks quite wooded. But I'll just go a few yards up there and see if I can get another view across the valley from up here. All this cow parsley is now over. And again, got masses of blackberry, so a lot still to come out. The foxgloves are looking gorgeous. Moggy chilling out. Hello, Moggy. Ignoring me. Oh, we've got some joggers. Let me get out of the way. Sorry, just coming back. Sorry. Cheers. Right. Just have a quick look over here. No, I think it's all too wooded. You know. Maybe if I lived in that house up there, I might get a view over the trees. But look at the berries on the dog rose there. Absolutely fantastic. And again, massive blackberries. All yet to come into flower. There's going to be a lot of blackberry picking this August. Yeah, so that's a little walk. What are we on? We're on about 13 minutes, 13 and a half minutes. Again, I said this is just a short one because I'm quite late this evening. I thought, well, at least I'm going to show you this little part of Sheffield where you get such a magnificent view of such a beautiful valley heading out into the Peak District. Lovely. Again, just glimpse through the tree line there. Just to point out, I can zoom in. That hill in the distance there is Winkerbank Hill in the east end of Sheffield. So at the moment we're in pretty much the extreme west of Sheffield, and Wincobank is just about as far east as you can go. That little tower there, right, you might just be able to see that, I hope you can. Little thin tower is called Keppel's Column, and that is on the Fitzwilliam Wentworth estate and is one of the follies on at Wentworth Woodhouse, or on the land that used to be part of that estate. So really we can see as far in as into Rotherham there, just really past Sheffield, and then just a bit closer still, if I come round, just come out a bit, and we've got the 3 towers there of Stannington high-rise flat. So that is Stannington, and on the ridge going up to the left there is the village of Stannington, and then this is more the suburb of Stannington, and over the other side is the Loxley Valley. So again, if you've seen some of my videos of the Loxley Valley, Bradfield Dale, that area, the Loxley Valley is over there, and the woods just up there is Loxley and Wadsley Common. So Wadsley is a village that's over there, again a historic Sheffield village that is now a kind of suburb of the city, yeah, and kind of leads down to the Loxley Valley. Right in the distance over there is kind of Beeley Woods, Great Hollins Wood in the Upper Don Valley that leads right out to places like Stocksbridge, Deepcar, Outerbridge. And then the housing in front of, I hope we can see how green Sheffield is. It is the greenest city in the UK without a shadow of a doubt, and probably in Europe, because there's just trees everywhere in virtually every suburb, except for a few maybe inner city areas. So over there, the housing over there is Southey green, kind of social housing, but still a very green area. Lots of nice parks, Longley Park, Parson Cross Park. You know, just everywhere you go in Sheffield, pretty much, you're going to come across lovely green areas, lovely green landscapes. It looks sounding like I'm trying to do a holiday show job again. So yeah, just look back where we've come. We do another sweep. And then we'll just go wide again. And then we'll just finish off this walk again. Just look at all the blackberries. It's going to be fantastic. The only thing that might make it not so fantastic is if we have a really dry summer. If we don't have any rain or very little rain between now and fruiting time in August, look over there. Then you know, the fruits won't be very big or juicy. So that's the danger, is if we have too dry a summer. But as long as we get, you know, pretty average, even slightly below average rainfall, because of the lovely warm spring, sunny spring, plants have produced lots of flower. We have had some rain over the last few weeks. So, you know, the plants are being pollinated, the flowers are being pollinated. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we should get a really good crop. Right. Old ramshackle shed there. And this is, I don't know if you can see up there, because it's covered in ivy, a public bridleway. So walkers, cyclists and horses can use this. So yeah. And again, more lovely, delicious blackberries. So, let's take a look up the street. I'll leave you with the sun coming through the trees there. So from Crosspool in Sheffield, please like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. I hope you've enjoyed this short walk today at 20 minutes long, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.